Hi, welcome to Wednesdays with Wade. We're going to do something that my wife thinks is very fun, hang pictures today. And she's always moving things around. She changes with the seasons and likes to hang and take down pictures. This is a little one we got from our son and daughter-in-law in Ireland from the fishwife. They've given us that for Christmas. So we're going to hang that today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. But before we get going, I have found it useful over the years to just have a little picture hanging kit and put some things in here. You'll be able to see what's in there. It's just a variety of the little sawtooth hangers. There's all kinds of hooks and hanging devices, some screws, nails, whatever you may need. You may have some more things in your repertoire that you have, but when she says it's time to hang, I don't have to huff and groan and go dig through my stuff. I can go get this little thing and walk in and say, what are we doing? So that's one thing that I recommend. The other one is you can buy these commercially. I happen to make my own. It's just a little hook that I can put the picture on, and I'll show you how it works. But it hooks onto the back, I can put it on the wall, and then when that comes off, I know exactly where the hook needs to be. So we'll see this in action, but get all your stuff ready, know what you're gonna hang, and then we'll come back and we'll fill the hole when we're done, and I'll give you a little tip about that. So thanks again for joining Wednesdays with Wade. Let's go inside and take a look. Okay, so we're actually in the garage, so I'm not poking a hole in my house unnecessarily. But what this little gadget does is recreate what your hook scenario is going to be. Whether you're using one of the little two-piece hooks, you're using a screw or a nail, it's going to tell you exactly where it is. That's one of the hardest things, is when you do this. Higher, lower, where do you want it? And she decides where she wants it. And then I usually take my finger and measure from the top to the bottom. Then I measure down here, and it takes forever. With this, what I can do is put this on the little hook. So I turn it around to whatever the hanging device is. I put that on the hook, and then I can go right to the wall with it. And she can say, no, I want it a little higher, I want it a little lower, this is where I want it. And once it becomes where it needs to be, perfect, that's where it has to go. Now I can pull this off of the hook, and I know exactly where my nail needs to be. So I can either take a pencil, or I can come right at it if I've got everything available, and I know that's where the nail's gonna go in. So then I just remove that, pull it away, put my nail, my screw, my hook, you can use whatever you want to put on there. And I knew exactly where I wanted it to be without messing around. Now I can take the picture, and it's gonna be exactly where it needs to be, as long as I've got it on there straight. And then we're hung. It's that simple. So if you're trying to align several things across the top, you're trying to get them vertically aligned, then you can put it exactly where you want it. So you know as soon as you take that off, the next one might have, if we're gonna put 3 in a row here, the next one might be a little different hanging system. And that might hang down a little farther. So I can put that one on next to this one now, get it exactly where I want it, take the picture off, and put my nail in there, or my screw, or my hook. So it works for anything. If you're recreating it with a hook, you can put that one, put the hook right there where it's gonna go, drive your nail through, and then you know you've got it exactly where you need it. So it just kind of depends on what style of hanger you're gonna use, but I like the little device just to be able to get it there. So that's it. I hope that takes a little bit of the frustration out of picture hanging, and you feel a little more freedom to change with the seasons, to move it around, to freshen things up a little bit in your house. Thanks for joining Wednesdays with Wade.